This is an update on how I'm doing in thinning my orchid hoard and my summer plans of dividing my orchids. I divided my Awanagara Apple Blossom Fantastic. There were 3 divisions total. I kept the biggest one, and here are 2 blooming size ones that are available for sale on my website. I took all the new leaves off my Cattleya guatemalensis or Gorianthe guatemalensis Tempeaks that I got from Orchid Trail. It's just too big to keep. And this is basically the remains of the old pseudobulbs. I put 1 division into semi-hydro, and another division I potted up in bark. 2 divisions I've already sold, and then I have two pseudobulb divisions right here of the guatemalensis because they the 3rd pseudobulb broke off during the dividing process. I've made a bunch of Oncidium divisions. Like right here is Oncidium spacillum, and then this right here is a Miltonidium Pacific Paragon honey butter. Then I have my plug tray right here. This is Orangus luteal alba var rotosticta. I broke up that community pot. Right here is Maxillaria tenuifolia yamata. This is the one that I got from High Desert Orchids, and it's in bloom. And then behind it, the flowers really did not last very long. This is the 2019 project plant, the Catasetum project plant from High Desert Orchids. And yes, the flowers really do not last on this. It is Tenebrosum by Callosum. And I mean, I don't think it's very pretty to start with. And then, you know, the flowers lasted maybe a week. You just see they're fading already. I took my Cattleya var albina by Clandier seedlings or the plugs that were in the community pot. They've been in community pot from H&R, and then I put them into plug trays for about like a year, and now I've potted them up into individual pots. And H&R is saying that even though it's Leopoldii crossed at Clandier, that this is going to be a compact. Here's my other Maxillaria tenuifolia yamata that I got from Carmela's, and next to it is the Orangus luteal alba that I'm keeping for myself from the community pot. The reason I got a community pot is that it wasn't that much more expensive than getting a flask, and the community pot ones were listed as being flowering size. I think the next project that I need to tackle is my Nobly hybrid Dendrobiums. So these are all hybrids. This one that's blooming is Lucky Angel Smash. And then I think this right here is Wave King coming into bloom. That basically they can't even stand up by themselves anymore, so I need to trim them down. And and take off any kikis. As a reminder, here are 2 kikis that I took off last year, and they haven't done very well, and they are free for shipping. Just starting to open up is a standard Cattleya. This is Brian Wheeler grandson, and I got this from Hauserman's as a seedling, actually free, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago at the iOS Christmas party. And it's growing in semi-hydro, which means it's been much slower than everyone else's, but look at that. Big and floofy and flared. I guess it's Encyclia green hornet is, I always call it Epi because that's how it came, is still blooming. I divided it last year and I've already sold off the pieces, and this is the piece that I kept. This is Sophrolila cattleya, jewel box Scheherazade in bloom. Finally, I want to show the progress of this Dendrobium densiflorum. It's been spiking for about 2 weeks now, and it's almost ready to bloom. That's the end of my brief update on my progress in whittling down my collection.